Hey folks, Craig Danger, vinyl record player. We've got a little bit of a whack soul number 5 here. I'm going to select 5 random selections, talk about each record. Should be a fun episode. Hey, make sure to buckle up. And here we go. Let's just go ahead and, if you're unfamiliar with the concept, I'm basically going to select 5 random records from the shelf. Not knowing them, I'll try to be as non-awkward as possible while selecting them. I'm just going to grab and I'm going to turn around and start picking. So hey, let's go for this. Right here, pull that. Right here, we'll pull this guy. We're spinning. We're going for this. Who knows? Do something down here. And we'll do one more. Maybe something from in this section right over here. Okay. We got our 5 picks here. Oh, we might even have a bonus. We've got a bonus. I think we've got a bonus here. How about this? If I Were Your Woman, I think it's probably like 1971. Huge hit. I believe this the title track to this LP went to number 2 on the pop charts, I believe. I think it's honestly, I think If I Were Your Woman is probably Gladys Knight and the Pips' best song. Oh, I said it. I came out and I said it. Otherwise, a really good album. I think they do Feeling All Right on this one. It's a good one. Here I Am Again. One of my favorite soul Beatles covers ever. Let It Be is on this particular album as well. This is they still got a couple of years left in their Motown period, but this is very, very good stuff. I actually sought this LP out specifically. Anything between 67 and I would say 80 for Gladys, whether she's on the Motown or the Casablanca Buddha. I think she was on Buddha. She was on Casablanca. All great records, astonishing quality, cover to cover type of business. No duds, kind of a shocker. But again, this is one of my favorites from that earlier Motown period. If I Were Your Woman, good one. This one's interesting. I'm doing fine now. New York City. These guys, actually this record is really good. I just listened to it the other day. I think they were partially produced by Tom Bell. And I think I'm Doing Fine Now was the hit. They actually had a top 10 hit. And then they had a second album. I think it was called Soulful Road. What's interesting about their second album, this of course being their first from 73, is that it basically looks like Abbey Road. It's called Soulful Road. They're kind of crossing the road. Anyway, these guys really surprised me. I initially thought, well, they're on the RCA label. Maybe they just went nowhere. But it turned out actually, like I say, their first time out, they had a top 10 pop hit. Again, good production by Tom Bell on this one as well. This is a really good record. If you see this one in the wild, you should pick it up. They only did 2 albums. I don't know a lot. It was this one and Soulful Road. But this one I picked up for about $9. And wow, surprisingly good. And like I said, they actually were relatively famous. And with outfits like this. I mean, look at that. It's all wins right there. All wins. So yeah, I'm doing fine now in New York City. Surprisingly good sort of funky soul band. Really, like I say, 2 albums, 73 and 74, and then I think they just kind of fell off the earth. But really good stuff. Got my Taiwanese pressing. The Stylistics, let's put it all together. Another Tom Bell classic here. Yeah, Tom Bell all over the sort of male group soul in the early 70s. This, of course, would be one, and this is probably one of the last ones he did with them before he kind of split. He also did work, Tom Bell also did work with the Spinners, and the previous record I was just talking about, New York City. Dude was everywhere, and yeah, fantastic hits, fantastic arrangements. This record I haven't listened to a lot, but it's early Stylistics with Tom Bell, so it's almost automatically quality. This one you can pick up for about $5. It's not a difficult record to find. Little Candy Staten here. This is Candy's debut LP for Warner Brothers. It was supposed to be huge. Supposed to be a giant record. Kind of wasn't. Previous to that, she had been recording on the Fame label. I guess at American Sound Studios, Fame Studios. Just immense albums. She did a cover of Stand By Your Man, the Tammy Wynette classic. But she did with 3 or 4 albums with Rick Hall at Fame Studios. Really great period for her. This, of course, would be her major label debut, I guess you could say. And like I say, they had really expected a lot more. Later on into the decade, she did actually get a lot more success than she'd ever had doing disco. But this is actually a really good LP. This is still kind of on the this is still very much on the like Southern Soul type of tip. You can buy this record anywhere, $5. That's the thing about Candy, is a lot of her LPs are just real cheap. Except, of course, some of those early Fame LPs, which are rare because no one bought them. But this is a good one to have. And yeah, not as good as those early Fame records, but again, very available and very good. What do we got here? Little Milton. This one I have not listened to yet. Little Milton, I think this is from '76. It's a double LP. Let's see what this gatefold has to provide. I just picked this up at a record. Okay, I see. So it's more of like a compilation. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, you know what? This is Little Milton, but this will be Little Milton, I imagine, more of his earlier chest sides. He did have actually a good, I think it was 2 or 3 albums on the Stax label in the early '70s. Little Milton is always fun. If you've seen a Little Milton, if you like B.B. King, if you like Albert King, the Kings, Little Milton is always interesting. Difference between Little Milton and B.B. King, as an example, is that Little Milton more prone to the funk. And this, like I say, these are his earlier hits on indie labels, probably Chess as well. Grits Ain't Groceries was kind of his big early hit, real classic. So yeah, this is, like I say, I didn't know what I was getting. I just was like, well, it's Little Milton, can't be terrible. And yeah, this is a double compilation, actually, of a lot of his earlier stuff. But very good stuff. I do have a couple of his later period and stacks. I have one on the Glades label as well. So Little Milton, if ever you see his stuff, very worthy of a pickup. And I think this is probably a bonus. But Son of Stax, another strut. Yeah, pretty good compilation. I don't buy a ton of compilations, but this one is pretty good. Sometimes Stax, let's just say, maybe released a little bit too much, but in this case, I mean, you got Isaac Hayes on this, Sons of Slum, Black Nasty. I think I got this one for about $15. A little steeper than I would normally pay, but this will be probably a '90s compilation when they started doing a lot more re-releases of the Stax material. So yeah, a whole other strut, Son of Stax, classic compilation. Good to get this on LP anyway. So yeah, that was Whack a Soul number 5. Nothing too crazy here, but thanks for tuning in. Obviously, if you're still here, like, subscribe. Always helps it out. But hey, otherwise, you know what? I'm going to see you on the next one.